Hi, David Austin, President of the Bartlesville Marketing and Communications Association, easy for me to say. I'm here with Becky McCray, and she gave a fantastic presentation today during our regular meeting of the group, and it was on simplified marketing plans. And you went over 4 steps which can really basically assist anybody who's in the marketing business, regardless of what they're marketing. We talked to somebody who's marketing, who owns a jewelry store, someone who's with the local symphony here in Bartlesville, but you offered really a plan again that you can use for a variety of different businesses or organizations. Tell me a little bit about that plan. Again, it was 4 steps. Just go over that. Just give me the Cliff Notes version.
Okay. Yeah. Do I remember my 4 steps? This is a quiz.
This is a quiz. Let's see if this works.
The first one is to identify your markets. Figure out who it is that you're trying to reach. In any business or any project, you're going to have more than one market. It's your customers to start with, but it may also be trying to reach advertisers as well, or it may be trying to reach, for example, with the Chamber of Commerce, local businesses, as well as people out in the community, as well as businesses that you're looking to attract. So each group has more than one market. Then you need to identify all of the ways that you might be able to reach that market. So you go through the list of potential tools. Then you go through and weed that list down by looking at what it would cost in time and in money. So doing that, you may be able to get rid of some things you've been doing for a long time and recapture some time and money that you had used in an old way, but now you can funnel in a new way that may be more effective. And then finally, when you've done that, you need to be able to integrate it into your activities every day so that what you are marketing to, that influences how you spend your time during the day. So you're actually focusing on the most effective things to reach the people you most need to reach.
Yeah, it was interesting listening to you today because you were coming in Alva, Oklahoma, northwestern Oklahoma. Everybody, shout out to Alva, we love you. But it was interesting because you were, well, let me back up a little bit. You own a liquor store there in the area, you own a cattle ranch, and you also have Becky McCray and Associates, if I'm not mistaken. So it was interesting listening to you because you're talking about Twitter, you're talking about Facebook, you're talking about cutting-edge marketing technologies in a small community, and people don't always equate that. Sometimes they equate, okay, small community, how am I going to advertise? I'll go newspaper, I'll go radio, I'll go word of mouth, maybe I'll pass out flyers. But it was very interesting to hear that, hey, regardless of the size of the community, and if you're in New York, if you're in Alva, things like that translate, and they can help a business regardless of the size or the size of the community that's in. Speak to that a little bit if you don't mind.
I talk about this all the time. I lecture on this because it is so important. In a small town, you kind of have an advantage because you're dealing with a smaller potential market, and so it's a little easier to try to reach those folks. Sometimes from a small town, you're trying to reach the national or international market, and that's where these tools become a huge secret weapon because you're able to multiply your efforts, reach out to people all over, wherever they are, using tools that don't cost a lot of money that in the past would have been restricted to large companies or were not even available. So you have those advantages, and you have one other advantage that nobody knows about, which is small town people know community better. And we know networking better because we're used to relying on each other, we're used to interacting in a closed environment. So we have some advantages that bigger companies just are not used to doing. This is uncomfortable for them, and for us it's very natural.
Becky, again, I want to thank you for joining us. Bartlesville Marketing and Communications Association. Why do I keep stumbling? You've messed me up. Somewhere, I'm going to blame it on Scott. It's on our cameraman. Let's blame them. But anyway, thank you for joining us. We had another great meeting today, and really it was great because you were able to join us and share your insights. So thank you very much.